and Scotty and Tamara and Joey and Rebecca. Welcome in, everyone. It is November the 6th. We're going to be in Proverbs 6 to sync up with that date. Hope everybody's got a good cup of coffee. Good morning, James Hall. Glad y'all are in here. Let's jump right into it. For those of y'all that got out yesterday and voted, thank you very much. Thank you for exercising your American right. And no real final election results yet, but it looks like Trump has won. Kamala has not conceded, but that's neither here nor there. This is about getting into the word and then putting our armor on. So verse 1, dangerous promises is the heading. Verse 1, chapter 6 of Proverbs. My son, if you become surety for your friend, if you have shaken hands in pledge for a stranger, you are snared by the words of your mouth. You are taken by the words of your mouth. So do this, my son, and deliver yourself for you have come into the hand of your friend. Go and humble yourself. Plead with your friend. Give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, and like a bird from the hand of the fowler. And that brings me to my first note. It is on 1 through 5 verses. Says surety is a loan. In Solomon's day, a cosigner could lose all he had and be forced into slavery if he and the borrower were both unable to pay back the loan. There is nothing wrong with becoming generous or being generous, but Solomon warns against entering into agreements that cannot be kept. And that's good advice in any realm, whether it's financial or whatever. Let's see. Verse 6 to 11 also has a note, and the heading on the section is the folly of idleness. Verse 6, go to the ant, you sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which having no captain, overseer, or ruler, provides her supplies in the summer and gathers her food in the harvest. How long will you slumber, O sluggard? When will you rise from your sleep? A little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall your poverty come on you like a prowler, and your need like an armed man. Hey, good morning, Scotty. Robbie, welcome in. Scotty's the one that was saying good morning to you. Let's look at the note on those verses there, verses 6 to 11. Okay, I've been struggling with light lately. Laziness and wisdom are dramatically opposed. Even an ant treats work as necessary for survival and does not need external motivation to work hard. How much more should human beings? This passage does not condemn rest altogether, but it cautions against always finding an excuse to relax and never the imputes to work. Such a lifestyle can have disastrous consequences. That's very true. The next section is titled The Wicked Man. So in verse 12 through 15, there's no note, but it's a section in itself. Verse 12, a worthless person, a wicked man, walks with perverse mouth. He winks with his eyes and shuffles his feet, points with his fingers. Perversity is in his heart. He devises evil continually. He sows discord. Therefore his calamity shall come. Suddenly he shall be broken without remedy. And let's see. 16 through 19. has a note. Verse 16. These 6 things the Lord hates. Yes, 7 are an abomination to him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that are swift to running to evil, a false witness who speaks lies, and one who sows discord among brethren. And the note there says the proverb is what many call God's hate list. 3 of these 7 hated sins are committed with the tongue: lying, false witness, or being a false witness, and being divisive, sowing discord. And then verse 16 itself also has a note. Let's read the verse again, and then we'll come back to the note. These 6 things the Lord hates. Yes, 7 are an abomination to him. The note says the formula 6 things the Lord hates, yes, 7, suggests that this list is not exhaustive. The point is to graphically illustrate the sort of behavior that displeases God. And then the final section starts in verse 20 and has a title, Beware of Adultery. And so verse 20, my son, keep your father's commandments and do not, otherwise, forsake the law of your mother. Bind them continually upon your heart, tie them around your neck. When you roam, they will lead you. When you sleep, they will keep you. And when you awake, they will speak with you. For the commandment is a lamp and the law a light. Reproofs of instruction are the way of life. Verse 24 through verse 35 has a note. And I think it doesn't say it on this page, but yeah, that's the last of the chapter. Verse 24 through 35. To keep you from evil, woman, from the flattering tongue of the seductress, do not lust after her beauty in your heart, nor let her allure you with her eyelids. For by means of a harlot, a man is reduced to a crust of bread, and an adulteress will prey upon his precious life. Can a man take fire to his bosom and his clothes not be burned? Can one walk on hot coals and his feet not be seared? So is he who goes in to his neighbor's wife. Whoever touches her shall not be innocent. People do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy himself when he is starving. Yet when he is found, he must restore sevenfold. He may have to give up all the substance of his house. Whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. He who does so destroys his own soul. Wounds or dishonor he will get. Wounds and dishonor he will get, and his reproach will not be wiped away. For jealous is a husband's fury. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will accept no recompense, nor will he be appeased though you give many gifts. Okay, that wraps it up. Let's look at that note right quick. Lust is an intense and unrestrained sexual craving or a preoccupation with the object of one's desire. Even though God forgives sin, always leaves some scar tissue. Adultery ignores tomorrow's consequences by emphasizing today's delights. Comes with a spiritual and emotional price tag, and the price is always high. That wraps up chapter 6. Get my bookmark in here, and then we will jump over to Ephesians chapter 6. Reminder to do the redneck weather report. Jump over into Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10 through 20. Let's see. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against the powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. Therefore take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Stand therefore, having girded your waist with truth, having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and having shod your feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, with which you will be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked one, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, being watchful to this end with all perseverance and supplication for all the saints, and for me, that utterance may be given to me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in chains, that in it I may speak boldly as I ought to speak. That prepares us for our day. Yes, Avid, I've got my coffee. Hey, good morning. Let's have a cup of coffee. I thought Avid was saying he needed a cup of coffee. Good morning, Clyde. Welcome in. Glad you're in here. We're prepared for our day. We got a little word in us, and we got our armor on, and getting some coffee in us. So today is the day. We may or may not find out who actually wins the presidency, but today is the day that I get heating and air conditioning put back in my home. That we have been out since August. Kind of waited a little bit on interest rates and things like that. But hey, you guys, I challenge each and every one of you guys to go out and be a blessing for someone else today. Say, God bless y'all. May God just fill your day with his blessings. And good coffee, y'all. God bless, and we'll see you.